Lots of tourists. That's the Salem witch house right there. And up here on the right, not this building, that's the church. But a little bit further ahead is the courthouse. And it's a crap hole. Yep, I'm on probation. That's where I have to go for probation. Yeah, this is the home of the witches. That's what people around the world recognize it as. That's how people. That's what people around the world recognize it as, because that's what it is. But they also don't realize that Salem is also. There are bad areas of Salem. There's like there are Section 8 housing, like hoods. There's Section 8 housing. There's hoods and stuff like that. Like Ward Street is considered the hood in Salem. But of course, Salem is not as bad as somewhere like Dorchester, Roxbury, Lawrence, etc. But yeah, that's the courthouse on Federal Street. I was released from there about a week ago. Or over a week ago. Yeah, the train station is close to here. The commuter rail slash bus and the parking garage. Thank you. But yeah, this is one place that need will slash would never go to because he's too scared that they'll use witchcraft on him. Those kids are nice. One of them just waved at me. I mean, the older generation of kids from like 10 years ago would probably like yell out the window, "You're a loser!" No, 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 this and that. I guess nowadays parents are teaching their kids to be nice to strangers rather than be rude and look down upon them. So that's good. I got a speedway. Sorry about that. Leslie's Retreat, February 26, 1775. A year before 1776. Wow. Here in Defiance of King George III, local Minutemen hid 17 cannons and were confronted by 300 British troops under command of Colonel Leslie. The Redcoats were routed, with only Joseph Witcher of Salem being wounded. This was the first open resistance to the king by the colonials and the first blood shed in America's war for independence. Hi. And yeah, I do have the ability to buy new clothing. However, I don't have enough room in my backpack to carry around a bunch of clothing, so I have to wear the same clothing usually, especially in the winter time or in around this time in the winter because um, I already have a bunch of t-shirts and shorts and socks in my backpack, so I don't have enough room to buy any more jackets, sweatshirts, pants, etc. So, oh hi, hello, bro. Yo, But I thank God every day that I am not suffering as badly as other people are in other countries, especially in Palestine or whatever. So, oh, hello, Abdallah, bro. Or Abdullah, forgive me. Yeah, I also have another friend named Abdul from Syria. Yeah, welcome, bro. I hope you were able to find someone who can create a campaign for you, bro, because I really cannot. I'm not a fraud and I'm not trying to abandon you or do anything like that, but I just have so much stress and I can barely take care of myself. It's hard for me to manage other people's campaigns and stuff like that. 'Cause I'm homeless. And it takes almost a week for the donation money to come through, and some people they they demand that I give them the money right away, and that's not I'm not able to do that because I barely have any money. So they get sort of antsy waiting for the money to arrive in the Chuft through Stripe through the Chuft campaign. Free Palestine, for real, God willing. I'm God's lethal soldier. God told me to dress up as Batman. Yeah, God told me to dress up as Batman, bro. Real talk. God told me to dress up as Batman. I'm the prophecy. Batman is the prophecy. God told me to dress up as Batman. Real talk. You know what I mean? 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 God told me to dress up as Batman. Batman is the prophecy. Tyree Sneed is the Messiah. What a joke. What an insult to actual spiritual people. Yeah, I'll admit, I used to have to ride one of those in school. Yeah, used to have to ride in one of those. Had a horrible middle school experience. Our middle school and high school experience. Tyree Sneed is the Messiah. Batman is the prophecy. Oh my lord, how cringe can you get? And yeah, Tyree Sneed makes actual people who or makes people who believe in God look bad. Tyree Sneed makes God's actual chosen people look bad because he's so mentally ill. And there is such thing as chosen ones or whatever. Um, Jewish people consider themselves chosen because they are a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. I don't believe that. I believe anybody could be chosen. And yeah, that Vavid character, he's pretty strange. He constantly ats me to try to get my attention. I don't even respond. I rarely respond. I responded the other day. He uh, he said, I think he called me ugly, and then he said that he's constantly going to be watching me or something. And I said, well, you're ugly on the inside, and you stopped or never started believing in God because you experienced trauma in your life, that just shows that your faith is weak. His faith is weak. He's a stalker. Yeah, and he also finds transgenders attractive. Gross. Oh, there's one right there. How ironic. That's literal. That's a literal. How funny is that? Right there. Gross. Right when I start talking about transgenders, one just pops up out of nowhere. That's Salem for you. Right when I start talking about transgenders, one just pops up. Want to know why? Because I'm in Salem, Massachusetts, which is a liberal slash leftist shit den. In fact, near the homeless shelter, there's this mural that says it has a bunch of like left wing woke things on it. For example, it says Black Lives Matter. It says no kings. And I don't even support Donald Trump anymore, but it says no kings. And then it also shows a rainbow flag as well. Yeah. Yeah, I saw him tag you and I in a post together as well as a shorts video. He says that he's like those people uh, who think cloning is real. You know, how there were a bunch of people who thought Gucci Mane, the rapper, was cloned after he went to prison. And they also thought Eminem was cloned after he changed his image and stopped using drugs. So he's one of those people who thinks cloning is an actual thing. Never walk under a ladder, yo. Yeah, I don't think Vavid is an atheist. I think he's a Satanist. All right, I know he's a Satanist. Either way, there's not much difference between Satanists, atheists, and nihilists. All of them are just pessimistic and they're empty vessels, really. They're angsty as well. Very angsty people. All right, thanks. Yeah, hopefully. Either way, it doesn't matter to me, but he's just weird. It's just that he's so weird that it's irritating. And I don't even know where he came from, really. I think he started, or he found out about me because I was someone who made content regarding gang stalking. Yeah, he found out about me because I made content regarding gang stalking. I think he's in cahoots with uh, Chief Handler as well as Burn the Government. Yeah, and oddly enough, Chief Handler is from Massachusetts. I don't know where. I think he might be from Massachusetts, honestly. Or not oddly enough, but it's coincidental to say the least. He's from the same state as I am. Yeah, he is because when I've gone to various cities slash towns in Massachusetts, he knows about them. You know, when I was in Lowell, Massachusetts, he started explaining, "Of course, you from there. It's a city full of liberals or something and homeless people, blah blah blah." So he is from Massachusetts. Yeah, nice to have a brief chat with you. I hope you have a nice day as well. Thanks. I'm almost there anyway, so I'll probably end the stream very shortly. Damn, she's got a nice ass. Not her. 10 minutes early. All right, that's about it.